If you scroll online today, success looks like a very specific aesthetic. People want the crypto startups, the viral hits, the companies that sound impressive when you drop their names at a party. But there is a mathematical problem with status. This scatterplot graph maps out exactly what happens when everyone chases the spotlight. On the horizontal axis, we have glamour, and on the vertical axis, profit margins. When an industry looks cool, it attracts a massive crowd. That crowd creates fierce competition, and competition drives profit margins down to zero. Now, look at the top left of this same chart. High profit margins, zero glamour. There is an entire class of entrepreneurs quietly building massive bank balances, and you will never see them post a photo of their office online. They are protected by what we call an ego moat. Most people refuse to start these businesses because the work feels embarrassing, tedious, or entirely invisible. Their pride actively keeps them out of the market. Because everyone else is too proud to do the dirty work, the space remains wide open. To build long-term, sustainable wealth, you have to look for opportunities exactly where everyone else's ego refuses to look. The strongest ego moats are often built around physical waste and the invisible infrastructure that keeps society running. Take a standard restaurant. Every day, they burn through gallons of cooking oil. Eventually, it turns black and becomes toxic. Most owners used to dump it down the drain, but a smart operator will collect that used oil from 20 or 30 local restaurants, often taking it off their hands for absolutely free, because to that operator, it isn't waste. This pipeline graphic breaks down the arbitrage. You take a raw material acquired for nothing, run it through basic filtration, and sell it in bulk to massive energy refineries. Governments are heavily subsidizing green energy right now, making this discarded grease a highly valuable raw material for biofuel. You find that exact same dynamic hiding right under our feet, or up on our roofs. Every apartment building and office relies on borewells and massive water tanks, yet nobody wants to think about the grime and bacteria accumulating inside them. This circular calendar shows why maintaining these ignored systems is so lucrative. You don't sell one-off cleanings, you sell annual maintenance contracts. Every quarter, your crew does a routine service check. Once you sign a handful of corporate buildings, your entire year's cash flow locks into place automatically. There is no seasonal drop-off to worry about. The revenue is rock solid because it relies entirely on managing the literal dirt and basic systems that society prefers to ignore. Sometimes the ego moat isn't about physical dirt, it is about emotional weight. Certain businesses face zero competition simply because the subject matter makes people deeply uncomfortable. Funeral and cremation management is a perfect example. Death is a universal certainty, yet you rarely hear an entrepreneur say they want to build a death care service. When a family loses someone, they are thrust into sudden emotional distress. In a matter of hours, they need an ambulance, a priest, cremation arrangements, and complicated paperwork sorted out. They need an all-in-one solution they can trust, and they absolutely do not price shop. Because the work carries a heavy emotional toll and lacks any kind of prestige, highly organized professional services in this space are incredibly rare. Stepping into a societal void that terrifies everyone else gives an operator total pricing power. The demand is constant, entirely recession-proof, and completely insulated from new competitors. Even outside of heavy or dirty industries, wealth hides in the pure, unsexy repetition of daily administration. Every office, school, and gym burns through toilet paper, hand sanitizer, and garbage bags every single day. Facility managers hate wasting time buying these items piecemeal. By offering a bulk B2B cleaning supply subscription, you deliver essential consumables on a fixed monthly retainer. Or consider the headache of government bureaucracy. Updating an ID, registering a property, or fixing a tax document is a massive source of friction for the average citizen. Document assistance centers exist simply to navigate those confusing online portals and long lines. This animation illustrates the financial power of solving those small problems. You charge a tiny fee to help someone fill out a form, but because you have zero physical inventory and process 40 people a day, those microtransactions rapidly compound. The volume builds the margin. And once you build trust handling basic forms, you can easily upsell. These mundane service hubs naturally expand into high-ticket work like corporate tax filing, GST registration, or even technical repair training. Unbreakable financial stability doesn't require catching a viral algorithm. It comes from embedding your business directly into the repetitive, unavoidable needs of daily life. Look closely at the mechanics of these models. None of these operators are inventing new technology. None are waiting for a cultural trend. They just identify everyday friction and consistently solve it. This line graph compares two completely different approaches to business. The jagged red line is what most people chase, a viral trend that spikes fast and crashes just as hard. The smooth blue curve represents disciplined, boring systems. It requires a 5 to 10-year outlook, but the compounding growth is mathematically reliable. The individuals generating the highest returns are not speaking on podcast stages. They are quietly operating in the background, entirely detached from the constant, exhausting need for digital social validation and approval. To join them, you have to shift your mindset. Stop trying to find an idea that makes you look successful to your peers. Start walking around your city, actively looking for the tedious, unglamorous problems that actually need solving. The most life-changing business idea for your financial future is almost certainly the one you currently think is too boring to start.